Hey guys, salut mes amis, halo gubbar, Maxim here. 2 weeks later from the previous update, and we are now here. Some of the leaked information seems to be implemented into this update, which will be exciting to talk about. But before we go into it, I am back with CS Money, which is a marketplace and trading service for skins. CS Money is the only place that combines both the functions in one service. If you want to trade up some of your old items to get new items, this is definitely the place to do that. There are a lot of skins to choose from, and there are some good filter options so you can easily find what you're looking for. Be sure to check out all of that through the link below. Back to the update, and let's start by getting some bright summer vibes onto the main menu of the game. The old nuke background is back, and I guess this is proof that the map is staying in the map pool for a while longer. Or not. Just whatever. Valve seems to have focused a lot on the kill feed, revealing more information about certain events of the game. This was known to us from the previous update, but they were never used until now. This is the Noscope Sniper Kills, this one is for blind kills, and this one is for through the smoke kills. And yes, it is possible to no-scope someone through a smoke while getting flashed, and here's how that looks. I expected more clutter to be honest, but this is not that bad. Also, it seems that the wallbang icon has changed, so it's a little bit larger. When you are not using your primary or secondary gun, the new blind icon is the only visible icon on the kill feed. This means that getting a knife kill through the smoke will not display the smoke icon. Now you might be wondering what it takes for the blind icon to get displayed. Here's an example, and sorry in advance for the flashes. The smoke icon will only show if the player inside the smoke cannot see anything. If I'm the player in the smoke, as soon as I go out just a tiny bit so I can eventually see through, then it will no longer count as a kill through the smoke. I must say, Valve seems to have done a good job with when the icons should appear and how they are displayed. But I was actually half expecting these to only be allowed to the spectators and match observers because of how much intel you get from them. Apparently not. They decided to add something very valuable for players, which may end up changing how we play the game. Let's say you're holding ramp on nuke and the enemies are doing yard smokes. Now let's say a teammate who isn't communicating is able to kill someone through the smoke with an op. This might give you information to run down to secret and hold B site, since a player was killed through the smoke who probably tried to run down with his team. Also, have you ever wondered if the enemy was flashed when they killed you? Well, now you can be 100% sure that they were just lucky, or if you just failed to flash them. These are just a few examples of how useful they can be in a match, and it's going to be interesting to see what pros and other people can figure out from just the new icons. At least for the solo queuers, this is probably... Moving on, a very delightful fix has been added so that you no longer get map stutterings on your offline server. Before the update, if you flew around or crouch walked, it was super jittery, but now it's smooth. Speaking of delightful fixes, a major exploit was going around which allowed you to change the game files. This update fixes this major exploit, which is great news. But as a result of this fix, a lot of players are experiencing problems joining their favorite community servers. If you are getting kicked from community servers, you can try this solution. Rename your models and materials folder, which is located inside your CSGO directory, basically creating a backup of your custom files. Then go to Steam and verify integrity of game files, which will make sure that you're using the latest and default assets from the game. Let me know if this works, and if it didn't do anything, you can just rename your folders back to how they were. The last thing I'm going to show you is the latest 1v1 arena added to Wingman's warm-up, and it's for Inferno. This means that we now have 5 1v1 arenas completed, which all come from the active duty map pool. It will be very interesting to see if they decide to do the same for the other maps or focus instead on the last 2 maps from active duty. A lot of other fixes have been added to this update, including changes made to chlorine, which I won't cover in this video, but if interested, you can read more about from the post. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay awesome and go bananas!